Well, first of all, hello.
Hi.
Okay, so today I wanted to talk about changes that we're seeing in luxury travel. I think oftentimes or previously we'd have clients call and say, Kaleigh, I want to go to Italy. I want to see Rome. I want to see Florence and Venice all in 10 days. You know, they wanted to really check off a bucket list. And I think that now we're seeing clients change their requests in a different way. Can you speak more to that? How are clients really changing the trips that they're coming to plan?
Yeah, I mean, I think a few things. I'm so grateful that we have so many clients who put their trust in us that, they ask me like what would we do? But just being more intentional about the experiences, getting deeper into a destination, and they're wanting to feel more like a local versus, checking the box on, I've got to see the Vatican and the Colosseum, and you know what I mean. Those things I think everybody wants to see if they haven't seen, but then they also want something else.
Yeah. So it seems like they're really wanting immersion. They're wanting to, instead of just see the world or see the places that they're going into, they want to step into them and feel like a local. Or can you share maybe some experiences that you've planned lately for clients that do this well?
There's so many good ones. I mean, cooking classes are, one of the best examples of this. And one great thing about cooking classes is, and doing things that are immersive together as like families or groups, is that it brings you together. It brings all generations together, and it really forges a memory for clients. But I'm actually looking to try to do a kintsugi experience for myself in Japan.
And that's where you like have broken glass and you put it back together.
Yeah,
is that right?
It's like the art of like making something that's broken beautiful, basically. Like broken pottery that you put back together with like gold.
Fun.
That's
great. So another shift that I know we're seeing is pacing. Can you talk more about how we're changing the pace of a lot of our client trips?
I never recommend that anybody go anywhere less than 3 nights generally. It's just too quick, and by the time that you've unpacked, you're repacking. Because in order for you to both maybe see the things that you feel like you have to see, like if you're in Rome, and you've never been, you have to see the Vatican, you have to see the Colosseum. But if you've only got one day, like that is a full day, and then you're out of there. You need 3 nights so that you can have that afternoon to wander Trastevere, or just go and throw a penny in the Trevi fountain. I mean, all of those things are what makes it magical.
Oh, absolutely. I was laughing when we were originally talking about this because it reminded me of when we went to France together, and I was in Paris for one day by myself, and then the team joined, and I was like, I've never been here. I've got to go to the Eiffel Tower. I've got to go see the Louvre. I've got to go see Notre Dame. This, that, and the other. So I was so focused on, I really should have just sat in one of the chairs in the park, and just taken in the atmosphere and really, those are the things I'm looking forward to upon a return trip there. Because, to be immersed and to really take in the culture or be a part of the culture while you're there, it does require slowing down and really observing how everyone else is living. So
absolutely.
I love that. And I think, we're seeing a lot of people define luxury now as how deeply you're experiencing a culture or a region or a destination. And I think that is very true. Like, time is a luxury. And by spending more time in a place, you're experiencing something and will feel it deeper than just going around and checking the bucket list. And, I love that travel is becoming this way. People will have more appreciation for the places they're in. And I think that's important. Okay, so we have 10 rapid fire questions for this episode at the very end. Of course, this is an immersive travel edition. And so quickest answer you can give on each of these. So first instinct, are you going to do a sightseeing tour or local immersion?
Local immersion.
Of course. One destination built for immersion.
Northern Thailand.
Okay. Big itinerary or one region focus?
It depends on the length of stay, but I would say, slow it down, one region.
Absolutely. Cooking with a chef or a Michelin tasting menu?
Cooking with a chef.
Museum visit or artisan workshop?
Artisan workshop.
Fast travel or slow travel?
Slow
The
travel.
whole thing we've been talking about today. And then most requested anti-tourist experience right now.
Private local access. Yeah.
I'd say that's so true. Like anything behind the scenes that the public doesn't know about or you can't Google are really what clients are wanting.
Yeah,
Those experiences.
absolutely.
Favorite immersive experience for you, or the most transformative experience you've had?
I know that I've said before that Myanmar is one of my favorite places I've ever been, and I think that that's because it was one of the first places that I really got to experience something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we were invited to a Buddhist initiation ceremony, which is where we watched a little boy become a monk, and it was just I was in tears. Like it was incredible.
That is super special.
Yeah.
What is more luxurious right now, access or aesthetics?
Access.
One word to describe luxury travel today.
Personalization.
Could not agree more. I think that makes every trip for our clients, just knowing that somebody thought of them and that this feels like they're important to the person.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Kaleigh.